Hello, everyone, and we are back with yet another installment of the Squad Summit Series challenges. I am your host, PMN. Sorry, Challenger Series, but I am your host, PMN, and I will be joined shortly by the Troy that made this possible. So today we are having Crimson Knights versus Dozen Dimes for the first place of the Summit Series. And as we can see, no ban from Crimson Knights. Maybe it was a network error, and for the second ban they banned the Erithel. Respect to Inub. How will Dozen Dimes answer to this? As we can see, Ais and Shin has been banned out for Supremacy and Xborg. Maybe they're thinking of a tanky lineup that they want the Xborg to shred. We will find out. And as for the first pick, what will Supremacy do? Will they pick the jungle first or will they swap? And he to Mr. Slide Zushin. Zushin is actually a really good mage, especially against tanky heroes like Hilda, Hylos, Terizla, heroes that have no mobility at all. Like yeah, you can speed yourself up, but once Zushin picks you up, it's kind of over. Especially for a Franco, you have to use that pick.
Every bullet of mine is a gift for you.
Okay, we can see Carmilla and Granger coming from the side of Dozen Dimes, and Supremacy answers with Hayabusa. Will he be able to get to the backline of Inub?
And I will revive it.
And Nexus answers with Clint versus Granger. They banned out the Erithel, which is a direct counter to Granger, but they had an answer to Granger, which is Clint. Let's see how it works out for them in the match.
This land is our homeland, and it will soon be your burial ground.
And we can see Lapu Lapu. Will he possibly carry the game? Will his engages be too strong on the back line of Zushin and Clint? Or will we see him being laid down? We have high hopes. Currently from the draft, I think I will favor more dive oriented with Hayabusa while also having an insurance with Zushin. Because Camilla just get picked up and dropped every single time. Unlike Lapu Lapu who has a dash, Camilla does not. She'll have to use a skill 2 to run away. And if Zushin builds Ice Queen Wand, it's pretty much over for her. Oh, I see Wish. We have a new player on the side of Dozen Dimes. Former player of Tio Wish has now joined their ranks. And looks like he's going to be their mage and picks Nana. Nana to answer to the Zushin. And now we can see Astral Monarch hovering over the Badang. This looks like it's going to be a Badang XP and then a Grok Rome, I hope. It could be the other way around because they're both flex picks, in my opinion. But we will just have to see what they lock in. Just hovering there, some team communication. And they have indeed agreed on Badang and Grok. I hope it's a Grok Rome because it's pretty much fun seeing a big boy like that walking down the map with his walls. Let's see what Belian picks as the jungle. Will he go a tanky shredder like Alpha, or will he go a dive hero like Joy? What will we see?
Alright,
so
I'm
many
back.
options to pick from.
I am here. I know you guys missed this hunk of a voice. Worry not.
If you cannot
I have
love.
joined in. Very well, how are
Troy,
the drafts looking?
what do you think of this lineup?
Well, it is looking just at a single glance, it is looking very oppressive by Dozen Dimes. Like, that's rough. That is pretty much of what I can say, because the draft speaks for itself. Look at that. Camilla is not a Roma you want to play against. No matter the matchup, it's just very, very annoying to play against, and you don't have that free leeway to do whatever you want, because anything is punishable. And when she just links your entire team, the rest is history. And we are seeing, we're seeing Amon, Bellion on that Amon. Amon is a strong assassin at this time. If they don't have a way to punish him, they don't have tanks. Like, I think Amon suffers greatly against tanky guys like junglers like Fred and Akai, the Tigreal, just tanky guys who can just keep him from moving. But when it's assassins here, if you can't lock him down, it's going to be a real big issue. But we're seeing Aman with that Grok. Grok has been really annoying lately, like really strong. And Crimson Knights have a way to fight back in this game. I'll give them that. So at the end of it, it will come down to execution.
I agree. But it does look like they have some tools to punish the Amon. They have Clean skill 1 and Zushin skill 2. I can just pop him out of camouflage whenever she wants.
Yeah, although I don't know if you've made this issue in a match where you hit Amon and he's still invisible for some reason.
Oh yeah, I have. I think it's the same thing as that delay on Leslie that they added, so that you can't immediately pop out of invisibility. You have to wait like half a second to pop out of it. We have seen both junglers
that
started with red.
Makes him all the more oppressive. Inob and Nexus just playing a bush game, waiting for who makes it. It kinda resembles that Wild West showdown, and two cowboys going for that quick draw. And funny enough, that's a clean you're talking about. Over the bot side, Brute Game and Monarch.
With Brute Game, and actually they're pretty even. But Brute has a bit to get back his HP and get shields. Badan can only get shields, no HP gain. Oh, and I think we're going to see a gank.
He's got the walls. He has the crowd control. And that is one thing that makes Badang difficult to lane against, because you can just keep getting stunned on the wall. Nexus doing a lot of damage on Inu, but Inu decides to pay it back.
Bellion
gets a really easy kill. That was a very well calculated gank.
The shards collect the cleans,
and
now
be running for the turtle. Supremacy over the Code Shadow. Brute Gamer left very low, manages to get away.
Both side lanes ganked, but only one gank succeeded. Supremacy does not have the damages. We can see Grok trying to just zone the turtle, but Supremacy can get 5.
Though I think also Grok can be an issue for Bellion to deal with.
Oh, Grok will be on. Oh, the walls and the face.
Almost walled both of them inside the wall. Brute Gamer proving to be so tanky. And Nana, we wish playing that Nana. Nana is quite underrated. I would say underrated hero. Like the pokes and the annoying, and he synergizes pretty well with the Amon, because once you get turned into a Molina, the only transform skill in the game, is it not? The only enemy transform skill in the game. It lowers your magic defense. It lowers your magic defense. So you can just easily get busted down. Aman.
Bellion secures the turtle despite getting stunned. Oh, and he gets locked in chains.
It comes out a bit too late.
Wickwish.
He waits a bit too long for that. Wickwish with the flame shots manages to take down Aman.
Yeah, but right, I was gonna say I do agree with you. I like to say that Nana's Molina is actually a pretty unique skill in the game. It's a shame that only one character in the entire game has such a skill. I would
Yes,
actually like to see at least one other hero for physical damage.
true that. Munton, better get cooking. Inob and
Oh,
Wickwish
Nexus
double
gets
team.
collected
Nexus
by
doesn't.
Molina.
Behind his tower, nothing can be more humiliating. Oh man, does he take? Does he
I
take?
mean,
No, he knows. Probably has the flicker, and is really fast hands on it.
the man tried to keep the lane for his goal laner, but he just couldn't. And
Well,
now the Clint is behind on farm. Oh, there's a good gold gap here. 1400 gold between the gold laners. Belian.
the Molina
Oh,
almost catch
the
him.
shadow kill.
Unfortunately,
Molina.
still doesn't make it. Teamwork just turns up
That's so
better
unfortunate.
in the end. He was alone, nothing he could do. It seems there's great communication in dozen times because these guys are
That was
just
a
working
good,
together.
that was a good Molina placement.
Yeah, even though
Perfect
Supremacy was really
Molina
fast,
placement.
he was really fast on that ultimate, on that shadow kill.
Natural Monarch about to be collected.
Brute
Brute Gamer took. Oh,
got
I
trapped.
thought
in the
Belian
town.
missed.
Unfortunately, Crimson Knights aren't able to punish any of these plays. There's no cohesion in their team play, and dozen times are just able to use their superior
Then
teamwork
bots will fall to the minions.
to just pick them off.
Oh yeah.
Nexus,
Lapu Lapu dives in. Nexus falls.
yeah, Nexus was too. He walked straight into that ambush.
You
finding himself.
only have a purify.
Uh, well, the decisions we're seeing here. But now they're coming into bully supremacy. Brute Gamer flickers on that.
It's a
He's gonna
slide
get
narrowly.
lifted up. He's
Gets
going to
missed
get
by
punished for
Gamer.
that.
Oh, Camilla,
Shani.
3-man set. If
Manages
we
to
could
get
got a
down.
good Molina set, that would have been deep.
Yeah, dozen times seems to play around synergies in this kind of level, so you'll see them working together much of the time. You'll see the Nana into the Aemon, into the Carmilla, and just has to finish it with the rockets from a distance. They'll be
The
able to save this town.
communication gap. Oh, no top will not fall. Which is strange because Crimson Knights have taken no towers at all. In fact, they haven't even touched a tower.
I think a team that will be capable of dealing with them is a team like Tribe, where the Roma plays quite aggressively, doesn't let them get any lead at all, and paying back lead for lead. Nexus gets taken down again. Wickwish just being so annoying for them. Both
I mean,
damage and utility,
what
a
can you
lot of
actually do
damage and
against the Nana?
utility.
The only counterplay to Nana just walk towards her when she's trying to ult.
And
But that boomerang will just get you no matter what.
Nana is actually a definitive counter for Zushin.
Stop her from giving a spotlight. Oh, supremacy will be collected. Yeah.
Shani links
A 4-man set.
They're still
Oh,
linked.
but she
There's no
retreated.
damage coming in with them. Healing
And
up.
they are locked in.
Aman doesn't
But
seem
they
to
did
be
not
doing
take
any
the
damage. Forced back
Uh,
into their
There
base.
is the team communication is just not there, man.
It just
They had
snowballed
good
from a
they had a good
2000.
counter set.
Yeah, it just snowballed from a 2000 goal lead into a. What's it looking right now? It's 8,000 goal lead. Right now, I'm sure even
In fact, the Grok had a
Supremacy
really good
can
counter set, but no one pulled up. Shani just being a pest.
What do you think?
and they are forced to inhibitors.
What do you think about damage grok versus tank grok?
Oh, damage grok is a menace. I would prefer damage grok because it puts fear into enemies. Do they really want to commit to a fight?
The utility plus the damage, I think it's much better than just the utility itself, because when it's just the utility itself, there isn't much impact. Damage grok solo kills, and I've seen it work.
I remember the old grok just stand next to a tower, and it's like you have a full defense build. Stand next to a tower or a wall, full defense. And you're a tank, and you're a damage grok.
Oh, Astral Monarch.
That thing's a menace.
They managed to get away scot-free. But doesn't DIMES are looking to take an inhibitor tower. They're looking to see what else they can take away.
Minion. I think shouldn't they be planning to take lords, or are they trying to make a fight somewhere?
Oh.
I don't understand. Lord is right there.
I would guess they're just trying to extend this fight.
Balen is heading for Lord. There we go. I think they're trying to make a head count.
Supremacy he walks into damage. Doesn't even get a chance to do anything. You know, when someone can't target you, but sometimes you can just walk into damage and find yourself back at the fountain.
Like, he was just walking, man. He had no bad intentions. So, is he going to get punished? Hunter Strike saves him.
It's looking really dangerous for Crimson Knights, and if they stay together, it's even more dangerous.
Now Lord is marching towards the mid turret. Are they going to push this Lord, or is the game going to go longer? 12 gig goal lead, by the way.
Catches 3 people. Camilla. They walk straight into the base. Nexus almost getting taken down. Slide just
Grok's wall.
Defending.
Lord stop. Will the game end here? I don't even know. Was that a good Grok ult?
It was a good Grok ult, but with minimal impact. One
Grok and Badang, that's actually a good combo. More walls.
The minions are pouring in, and this base cannot be defended against. That's game 1 for Dozen Dimes, an overwhelming victory. And when I say overwhelming, I mean I mean overwhelming.
And the MVP is Inug with 38% damage. I mean, who can blame him?
You can see even Slide collected a couple of kills. Yeah, Zushin was a decent pick. He did just unfortunately the rest of the roster didn't style up to it. Didn't match up to the
Zushin was definitely a good pick.
And
I think I would have preferred a fight at jungle.
A fight on the jungle, Supremacy, and look at these guys. These guys have so much mastery on their heroes that all of them have a mastery badge except Weak Wish, that Nana.
I mean, he used to be the jungler for Tio, now he's a mage for Dozen Dimes. Completely new field.
Interesting game. We're moving on to game 2. Stay tuned, guys.
Okay, guys, here we are back again, like we never left. Here on game number 2, Dozen Dimes now occupy the left side. And just a quick shout out, guys.
They call me
Remember,
hero because I
if you'd like to watch more of Inoob's gameplay, he has a YouTube channel called Inoob. He recently posted 2 videos. One with a Clint Savage showing you how to actually play Clint against mythical immortal teammates. I mean, mythical immortal enemies, sorry. And
Imagine
that's a
playing
pretty good
against your
watch.
teammates.
Also, Granger. Some teammates can actually play against you, by the way. Assuming you're the jungler and your marksman takes your buffs. Early game.
Oh, if you haven't made it, then you know you're a very, very lucky person.
Your team is picking.
Oh yeah. I remember one time I was jungling and man, my marksman just kept taking my buff and dying instantly.
Well, if we are going to go into that, there's a lot of complaints you can get from the games.
Where the light shines, flowers
But
will
that is
bloom.
Mobile Legends in a nutshell. The toxicity is what keeps people there.
And we can see from the side of Crimson Knights, the respect to the noob. No Granger, no Clint.
Come on, let's roll.
Your team is picking.
Welcome
What
to
is-
Brock's Castle.
Looks like there's been a role swap. Nexus is no longer playing the goal lane.
Now Shani has picked up the rock. The G rock. Now,
Let's see what the Rock can do. Doing the Rock Shani.
do you think?
By the way,
What are your thoughts, guys? Write your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to share the stream with guys. It makes it more
Troy,
fun. And now, yes,
I can see a joke here.
what is that?
Doing the Grok Johnson.
Mandala blossoms from the withered kitchen.
I must admit that got me. How did no one think of that?
I have no idea. I just see both of them here, and it's a perfect time. You can't hate me for that.
Oh, I assure you that name is sticking, man. Doing the Grok Johnson. Oh boy, someone make a meme out of this. Meme King, are you there? Or whoever makes memes. I gotta see
Clip
the
me.
Grok's face on
I
the
am
Rock's
not the
face on
only
Grok.
one bound by these chains.
Oh, we can see a blind lady. Okay, I don't even know what's happening here. Lunox versus Parsa. This is a pretty much of a 50-50. Depends on who ults first. If Lunox ults first and she's far away, Parsa can just give a feathered airstrike to her back and she's down.
We have seen
But if
before the damage potential of Fasa. It can just take you from hero to zero from a distance with only the ultimate. Any squishy
But
hero,
remember,
like no risk.
Lunox is the same too. Remember from the gameplay from Canon and Collector, Lunox is a hero that can absolutely shred anyone. Tanky or not, you will die.
Yeah, you know that, but the range, the effective range, Fasa can just start when he just launches the feathered airstrike before the fight starts, before you even make it halfway the distance between you and her. You're already half HP in one hit. Another hit takes you almost to zero. Like you see how,
And don't
how
forget
much
about her
potential that is.
mobility.
Yeah, although okay, I don't take that mobility
The immortal
for
one
granted,
chose me
but
to vanquish the
it's not
shadows
exactly
that
the
plague this
snappiest.
world.
It is reactable, and if someone is capable of locking you down, they can lock you down or knock you out of it. It's not something like a flicker or even a sprint, but I guess they removed the backswing time. Like it launches much faster nowadays, doesn't it? Because
I
before
think it does.
before reacting, you press that button, it takes you like another half a second before you turn into the button and start moving. So, and bear in mind, she's not a tank. She takes 1-2 hits, she's probably down. A glass cannon.
But what you can say is she can move around the map fast. She will clear mid and immediately go to help the goal laner.
Yeah, but when it comes to disengaging from a fight, that flicker will come in handy much more than the transformation.
100%.
You do realize there's a lot of transform. Okay, there's a couple of transform skills in the game, but only Nana's transforms the enemy instead of the. Even Roger transforms.
Man, the transforming is such a good mechanic. Like, imagine if they could add a hero that can make you into a mini version of yourself for just like 1 second, and that mini version takes more physical damage.
You know, we have none. I don't think they want to add another one. Otherwise, they're probably gonna have a lot of. What do you call it?
Oh, that team, that synergy is gonna be
clapback for that.
But it'll be a cool concept, or even just like an extra mode where you all start off as mini versions of each other.
But I'm really just gonna say crowd control is king in this game. It doesn't matter how much damage you can do. If you can't do the damage, you're useless. Sniper
Yes,
Insanity.
we can see the rotation is clear. They're going to gank Golden first. Supremacy already has level 3. That was an interesting rotation.
Almost taking that purple buff might put him where he needs to be for the first gank. Revek proving to be somewhat difficult for Brute Gamer to deal with, and Wikush has come to provide backup. Narrowly misses the skill, and Revek could be back in safety.
I think we should have started moving toward goals because there might be a fight there soon.
Yes,
Kara is zoning for the place to get close.
Shani was providing coverage in that bush.
Oh, almost. That was a close one.
I think he just threw up the warning signs for Clint. He said, "We're here, and make a move. You're probably going to pay for it."
And the Clint has been denied a gold
circles
cup
around Brute Gamer, and both sides looking to take this turtle. Teams are in position, but almost the entire team. No,
Supremacy with the red tree, with the
Bellion
superior red tree.
does not manage to win that red tree battle.
Red tree gap.
And it looks like Supremacy is actually getting something done this game. And the Crimson Knights have they're slightly ahead on that gold, and they've had a good start so far. You can tell.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I'm not so sure about how the carry is gonna work really well in this game. I'm not really sure about that because there is a CC. CC is, and that's is a vengeance. Carry against a vengeance, just anyone with a vengeance, and carry is pretty much packed.
It's rough. We'd seen they just managed to ban everything Inu plays except the 1-1. Or Hero plays every marksman though. So Sniper Insanity probably has a good window to play here.
Shani.
Almost
Ooh.
a lot of damage.
She just
And he manages to flicker out. We didn't see an ultimate coming out from Shani. She's still not level 4 yet. On the Dwayne.
Where is that room? Where is that room buff?
Brute Gamer flickers away, but a homing basic attack nails him right inside his tower.
That's just unfortunate. Even Region couldn't save him in time.
Sniper Insanity just sniping. Weakwish forced to use the feathered airstrike way behind the tower. He's still around. Nobody to execute. Bellion behind enemy lines.
Johnson just driving. Almost. Inub gets stuck on a wall. Goes after Sniper Insanity. The wall. It carries my insanity.
He manages to go through
Shani,
it,
great ball
but
placement.
he's not clapping back, and the damage that is coming is still too much for him to escape.
Agreed. And now we can see another Lord fight.
Shani
All
behind
5
enemy lines.
heroes are on
Oh,
Feather Death Strike. Oh,
Weak Wish just
Perfect
doing so
Feather
much
Death Strike.
damage. Feather Death Strike.
Nexus falls. But she does claim doing the Grok Johnson.
He said you're not going down in that
Get
fight.
milked.
Get milked.
Giving vision. Weak Wish spots him. But it
That's
does
the-
not.
Oh,
Weak Wish managed to steal it.
and I thought Sniper Insanity actually got it.
Same here.
All the towers are standing. 5 minutes in. Looks like Crimson Knights have found their. They have found their teamwork now.
But Dozen Dimes towers are still untouched. Oh, are we gonna see a crash?
You know, it doesn't want to crash onto that Grok.
Too much muscle there. It's too hard, you know? That's a big rock.
You never know if it might be turned against you. You might find yourself between a rock and a hard place.
Nice one.
Between a Grok and
A Grok and a Johnson.
Oh. But it's actually really
We
good to
got
see.
the first tower to fall.
It's actually good to see Grok coming back
Oh.
into the.
Grok engaged, but Grok is alone. Grok
Shani
likes sleeping indeed, as he
gets
will be sent back to
pay
base.
for that. Oh, you know,
Inub tries to kill
finding
Nexus.
Nexus.
Nexus claims.
nobody,
But then claim
nobody
others.
nobody to trade. He's low, but
You have to
Crimson
go
Knights are
back.
not gonna take any chances there.
And I think Sleep Insanity is about to touch this tower. No, the minions are. Pass it to the tower.
Is he going to force it down?
No, he will not force it down. He hesitated there.
He decides better to play safe. Bellion.
Then again, he had no vision.
Doesn't
Sniper
position.
Insanity walks into a bush with no vision. But his team was there. Oh, Shani closed off the escape route for Get Milked and
Get
Nexus
milked, got milked.
against Brute Bank.
Brute Gamer.
Brute Gamer tried to make a big brain set, but he missed the clinch. The clinch just walked forward and it saved him.
Commits Revik going straight for Bellion, zoning him out of the tower. Turtle, I mean. And it looks like the first turtle. Is it the first turtle for Crimson Knights? Bellion. No, fails once
Actually, no,
again to
it's
steal
the
it.
second turtle. This is the second one.
Yeah, and the goal difference
Oh,
isn't
we
that
can
great.
see a car coming in fast. But he doesn't check the bush. He doesn't check the bush.
Blue team turret has been
Oh.
destroyed.
That's the
He
first
knew
tower of the game.
the luck.
The
First
tower.
round of the game goes to Crimson Knights.
And Rebecca, I must admit, I like the draft coming from Crimson Knights this game. Maybe not the Johnson, but the rest of the draft is looking really solid.
I am liking the CC and the Suyu.
Yeah, CC is among those heroes on the experience that is just a pain to take down. Get milk,
And
crashes next to the
Revenant.
tower. And then going to defend.
She gets spell bump and a 300 strike.
Shani.
Oh, but
doing,
Rebecca just wasted that curtains calling.
not doing much damage when it comes to that. Crimson Knights, 4 of them over here at the top looking for that tower. But doesn't Dimes
And
have some
versus 4
impressive
doesn't
wave
Dimes.
clear? And they said we're taking down the minions before you can do anything to this tower. Revek
Are you supposed to be to
in
attack
a
the
very
CC?
in a dangerous position. But looks like
He's
they-
in a position. to attack CC.
looks like all teams are just here at the top lane trying to take this tower, not even the mid lane. And Crimson Knights, 3 members going straight for that mid tower. Will doesn't Dimes able to react in time, or they opt to trade in with the top lane tower.
You have a fast that
Snipe-
can just alt anywhere where she goes.
Yeah,
Oh, Rebecca
Johnson is
almost
coming.
claims Shani. Ooh, clutch flicker from Inub. but he will fall. He dashed into the Clint.
Double shot.
Billion?
Too much damage.
Oh.
Billion manages to get away. Groot Gamer coming in for a play, looking for something. Sniper
He
Insanity.
got caught. Yeah, he got caught in wait, what? Brute Gamer? Close.
Sniper Insanity.
And Billion missed his dash.
Oh. Sniper
The
Insanity
weak
walks straight into Bellion's ultimate. He was not able to make it. Tried to close off his escape route, but that ended up being the death of him.
This is a game that, what's it called? This is a game that Screams and Knights is actually
That is the second tower
capitalizing
coming
on every
down.
single mistake.
They took 2 towers from a dozen dimes before the first tower fell on the side of
Okay.
Crimson Knights.
I'm wondering why Shani doesn't place down a wall just randomly, try and stop a car, you know? Close the roads, up for maintenance.
I don't know, probably looking for the best opportunity.
Oh,
Maybe trying to
she tried.
catch him. And they've been riding for a while.
Exactly. You know they're gonna pass by mid. Just put down a wall somewhere, or just
This
stand in the middle of it.
This game doesn't times have been playing very cohesively, team oriented, and if Crimson Knights wanted to split push in this game, they will be able to take down a couple of towers. I kid you not. That will depend on how fast dozen times can react.
Or they finally crash. But I think Johnson should have carried Clint so that they can go and push bot. You know? Delivery.
Yeah, just crashing into those towers. That's a pretty interesting playstyle, but are they going to take the risk? Probably too risky for them, or
I mean, if the ult comes out of cooldown really quickly, just crash into a tower with your Clint, hit the tower, then run away. But the airstrike, but he claims no one.
Revek forced to retreat back to the base and heal up. Shani, the ultimate
Rock
finds
hit
nobody.
Shani to the head.
Sniper Insanity almost pokes him down to death. Danger in the bush, danger in the bush. Billion gets seen.
Fought him.
Oh,
Sniper Insanity with a dodge.
nice dodge. That's a life-saving dodge right there.
He may not have known what he was doing. But they cannot counter your plan if you have no plan to begin with.
Oh, you noob.
But game against played Inoob
That
gets
is-
hit.
That's the
with
first time
front.
I've seen his calculation go so unlucky. He just jumps from the frying pan into the fire, meeting in a collision and becoming roadkill. You don't really see that every day.
Roadkill. I will just cry myself to sleep at that rate.
At this point, I'm pretty used to it. Like, some guys who play when good things happen, that's actually like a miracle. Because anyway, the Murphy's law applies to some of the players in this game. If anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. Tower goes down.
Good gamer gets a good set, but it will not help
Final
it. Shani
slash.
acts with blocks. Shani blocks the drunk drive over.
Oh, there's a lot going on down here, and then that's a 3-1 trade. Crimson Knights are still ahead. They're putting up a really good fight in this game.
As I was telling you, this is a
Supremacy.
50-50 between a Faster and a Lunox. Faster has high damage, but so does a Lunox. It depends on who ults fast. Belian will fall. Oh, Belian got a bit too. I mean, Nexus got a bit too greedy.
Well, you have to be prepared for that skill, man. It's on a very low cooldown. Like, if you don't punish a Lancelot immediately uses the second skill, you're just gonna have to wait it out again because it's back in the snap of a finger. You
And a Farsight too.
you either have to punish him as soon as he has used it, or you just don't try. Insanity looking like he is lagging, walking straight into a wall.
Will he get picked up by the
We
Johnson? No, he will not.
Oh, Shani actually lands a wall.
Perfect wall by Shani.
Sprints out,
Perfect wall. Seven Sanity came back a bit. No, he's still AFK.
This is what happens when you
But
drink all night and find yourself sober in some kind of ditch somewhere.
agreed. And we saw Johnson trying to run away, but even Sprint can save him.
Yep, sprint can save you from a lockdown. Maybe a flick over the
Move
wall,
speed is
but
best.
to each its strengths.
And guys, we have a 600 gold lead by a dozen dimes.
They're turning this thing around.
Mm.
A couple of mistakes by Crimson Knights and the game has gone to shambles.
I just looked at the scoreboard and somebody got claimed. Oh, Shani raging with that ult. Putting pressure though, cannot blame her.
Yeah, and carry, you just have to lock down the carry before you can take it down, because if she is left to do damage freely, everyone's gonna be out of the game.
Don't let a car right inside your base with her ult. She'll just melt the tower. She may do less damage, but she attacks faster.
More than the tower itself, just dealing HP based damage is HP based true damage. Is there any counter to that, even if you have a lot of HP? Maybe
Then you
not
got to
just
that
get,
beam squishing.
maybe just get a bladed armor and have vengeance, and perhaps you can defend yourself. You can make her kill herself while she's at it. Even if you die, she's an easy pick off. But then a late game carry is something really difficult to deal with, especially for this draft.
Oh, yeah,
There's some drafts that
Yes,
can handle some heroes really well, especially, let's say, like if the first house on the other side.
and pass and Kara is just a melee hero, like literally,
Yeah, the
in the
range,
truest sense.
but it's a decent payoff having to do that much damage to towers, because not towers, I mean tanks. Having to do that
Yeah,
that much damage to either, whether it's a tank or it's a marksman or whoever it is.
oof.
I would have seen that bait.
Get
Like,
beaten. Air Revet gets oof. Good gamer with a perfect flicker ult. Supremacy. Almost falls.
Manages to get out,
The
but
game too. Good dozen dimes.
that's a clean sweep. They got one foothold and they climbed all the way up.
That was a good second game. God damn.
Yeah, we actually saw Crimson Knights put up a fight, and maybe next time they'll come back bigger and better or stronger for some
Oh, yeah,
reason.
definitely.
But well, that's a clean sweep for dozen dimes. They successfully defend their first place, their first position.
GG doesn't dimes and GG Crimson Knights. We
GG.
go home, do our homework, and come back in stronger.
Yeah, and probably the next match you're going to see Tribe challenge for that second place against Crimson Knights. Stay tuned for that match and see. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that stream. It was a good match. Dozen Dimes able to defend the first place. Crimson Knights look coming back bigger and better each time, coming back stronger. And don't forget to share the stream. Leave a like. Don't be that guy. Leave a like on that stream. And we'll catch you on the next one. This is Troy. Peace out. Well, that will be all for today. And nimezima stream. I have to go back to building up TO once again. Hopefully this time it's bigger, better, and with better communication. nini he switched accounts. He has has 2 accounts. Hiyo ingine sijui ilikuwa squad gani amesema ameweka destroyer. So is destroyer and anyway, hopefully I have to go play some rank. I'm trying to reach 15 stars nipumzike, lakini these lobbies are cancerous. Mimi siwezi ngoja a whole season ndo ninunue mythic skin. You have to flex somehow. If I'm not flexing glory medals, I'm flexing at least I got all the mythic skins. Wait, there's some seasons you haven't reached 15 points. Mimi I maintain all seasons just so, because I think there's a season skin every year, sindio? Because if it is 4 seasons, and let me log in to rank. See, how many stars are you right now? I think I have also the same amount of stars. Man, these 8 matches are going to be quite hectic. You book call in Singularity. See, we rank, we try some matches, because I was winning very well with Singularity. It's actually decent. You're welcomed. You have given up. Oh, I see. You in the final year ama inakaa shule imekuweka sana. Ni ama ni it seems like this time umekuwa busy sana, ama unakuanga tu busy hivyo. Kwani WhatsApp projects ama nini? Ama classes tu ndo zimejaa? Also classes ndio zimeongezeka. Yeah, let's play one classic match with this guy. Ametutafuta sana. Let's see. We go into the... Okay, most of these guys aren't in the Discord. I love to, because this season imekuwa na very many roster changes. Even the access to the squad Discord channels. Yes, my moderator will be having some work to do. Wait, what was the... tufunge transfer window. But wacha tutafika hapo squad zikianza contracts. And then I want to find out how many, but I don't know. Do you know Gary this guy called Gary KM? Gary KM. He wants to join. I've seen him for a long time. He's a mage main currently. But for a friend here, Ozit, inakaa ni time yake ya kwanza mythic. Not sure. I have 4,000. Not sure about that, but yeah, probably you have to work with that now, unfortunately. It shouldn't be difficult.